What's up guys, welcome back to the Hot 1 LE channel. Today I'm going to bring you some cheap and easy visual mods that you can do just like me, cheap and easy. And we're going to kind of go over those things and what I've done to this car and kind of things you can do. It's going to apply to 1LEs, 1SSs, and some of these parts are from a 2SS, so I don't know, whatever. Let's do this. Okay, so I haven't really talked about these on this channel. Even though I installed them, I meant to do like an install video and I totally didn't. But that's the GM rock guards. So they take you in, and that's these suckers right here. Come pre-painted, so you could get them color matching your body, on most colors anyways. And yeah, they actually look pretty cool. I actually like the way they look. They don't stick out like far enough. On 1LEs, the wheel is still sticking out, especially when you turn. So on a 1LE, this will help. And dude, check this out. Look at all these rock chips. So it's definitely doing something, but it's not enough. So you can check them out here on the back as well. And personally, I like the way they look. They're subtle, but they're a little bit more. And you can see it's picking up quite a bit here too. So they work. They definitely cut back on the rocks. They don't stick out far enough on 1LEs because 1LEs have the wider wheels. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get something else. But I like the way they look. Like, next thing I'm gonna show you, and this is gonna be pretty simple, and I haven't talked about this here, is actually the 1LE emblems. It's gonna be up to you if you like that look. I like it. I like that it says 1LE, but the funny thing is it says 1LE right here, but it also says it right there. So it's, you know, a lot of people don't see it on the brake calipers. I like the way it looks here. I like 1LE kind of thing going on. So yeah, that's where I put them on both sides. You could get these in different colors, black. Obviously red on red doesn't stand out so much, but it kind of has like a kind of a subtle look to it, I think, overall. But yeah, I do like them. Say get them through a reputable dealer so you know the quality of it, and make sure they're like OEM approved, because that way you don't get some weird funky font that doesn't really match or whatever the kind of deal is. Moving on to number 3, we have, and I made a video about this, so you guys should already know about these, and that's these smoked clear corners. So obviously front and back. And I like the way these look during the day. They're smoked out, they look cool. You know, it matches with the black and red of everything. If you get a 1LE, obviously black is going to be your accent color because the hood, the black accents, the wheels. So it matches it kind of perfectly, and I think it fits with the car really well. And of course, these are LED. So obviously I'm not going to have a good go with it today in the daylight, but they are actually pretty bright. And the cool thing is I believe these are actually DOT approved, but these look really good. Check them out. So personally, I was about these. Now these were a little more expensive. I'll put the price down below because I don't really remember off the top of my head, but they're worth it. And there's actually a back order of these, and this was pre-COVID to get these because what Diode Dynamics could put out. Now I suggest you do go with Diode Dynamics. There is other manufacturers of clear corners out there, and I've heard of problems where guys will have something short out because either water or whatever it does gets into these clear corners or these corner lights, and it's fried other electronics in their car. So Diode Dynamics is a US made company. They make their products in USA, and they back their stuff. They have a good reputable good reputation throughout, you know, the car community for their lights and the quality that they do. You're gonna pay a little bit more, sure, like over Oracle or just some like eBay knockoffs or whatever, but you got a $46,000 car. You could spend a little bit more money on the right parts to make sure stuff doesn't go wrong, so things fit correctly and look good, and they don't fade over time. These things have held up probably now about a year. I love them. So right here, just off my front fender, I've actually shown you 3 visual mods that are all right here on my front fender basically. So let's kind of go a little bit further into it. I'm going to turn off those. 2SS bit you can add to your 1SS. Now these are only about 250 bucks for both of them, and these are actually these kick panels right here. Right here. And these things kick ass. So I got them for only $250, and they come with the wiring, and you can wire them up, and they'll actually illuminate at night. The stock one's just like a flat black piece of plastic that has Camaro into it. It looks kind of cheap, to be honest, and it felt cheap, and I couldn't stand it. This is actually the first mod I got. I bought this car December 16th, and for Christmas, my girlfriend at the time bought me these, and I had them for Christmas. So I installed them on Christmas Day, not even a month into having it, because I knew I needed that. And at night it looks great, during the day it looks great, and it kind of adds a little bit of premium touch. So kudos for GM for being able to sell those aftermarket. By the way, they're super easy to install. The hardest part with these is getting the old ones off with the adhesive, which there's tricks for that. So it's not that big of a deal, but other than that, they just tap into some wiring and you're good. They open when the door, or they turn on when the door opens, and or when the lights are on. So yeah, good, simple, easy mod, and it looks clean. The next thing I'm going to do now, 2SSs have this, the 1SSs don't, but you're going to think this is like a minor thing, but it adds, every little, you know, small touches add up a lot in a car, and this is going to be no exception here. And that's actually the knee pads. So you got a pad here, right? This is leather. Let me get you in here, and obviously these are leather right here. So you can see them. Boom. All right, so those pads stock on a 1SS, even 1LEs, these are just black, flat, kind of like textured, hard plastic things, covers that just sit right there. They're just hard and plastic. They suck, and they look kind of cheap. So I'm going to give you a trick here that you guys can do. So you can order these from GM. They come red leather with, you know, you could get them in so many variations and colors, and you could do that. But if you order them through GM, you're gonna pay like 300 to 400 bucks, and I'm not even kidding, dude. People have paid like 275, I think, for these things, maybe even more, and I wasn't seeing that worth it. So these are actually off of 2SS because they're just the leather with the stitching. It matches the seats. You could tell it matches everything. So to me it matched. Now you could get the Alcantara ones too. They have those, you could get them off of ZL1 somebody might be selling, or you could just find a 2SS, because a lot of the 2SS guys end up popping this off, or there's car accidents and there's additional ones floating around. You get the idea. But I found all 4 of these online for just under 150 bucks. So it was tricky, but just go on eBay, look at the pictures, you'll know what you're looking for. You can search by the part numbers, find out what the part numbers are, because they don't always list them in the description correctly. And a lot of guys that just have salvaged cars that come through, you know, pick apart or whatever, they don't really know how valued these are in the market. They do add a better touch inside the cabin, and I do suggest doing this if you have a 1SS. You know, they make red leather ones if that's your thing. They do them white. The most common, the most requested is either the Alcantara ones or the ones I have, which is the black. Some cheap and easy visual mods. Now I'm cheap and easy, so I like cheap and easy things, and that's what this is about. But don't skimp on quality or manufacture. Pay a little bit more, get the right products. Put them on your car so you don't have to do it again. But I'm out of here. You guys have a good one, huh?